हिंसा के शिकार हुए हैं, कुछ मारे गए हैं, कुछ अभी भी डिसअपियर्ड हैं. There are several families who are waiting for their loved ones to return.
असम बना रहे ये उसकी लड़ाई है.
नहीं चाहिए ऐसी यतीम और उजड़ी हुई आजादी जिसकी आग में पूरा असम जल रहा है.
I actually originally come from Assam, and I am a graduate of Film Institute Pune, which is one of the premier film schools of the country, not only country, Asia. And because I used to teach there, being a student later I became a teacher there, my stories are all inspired by true events, because I think that film, yes, it's one of the most important things to entertain, but it also is an important medium to archive stories, untold stories, and tell it to the world. And we need to know our stories so that we don't repeat those mistakes again, and we learn from it. And we also, when I say archive it, we actually keep this almost recorded in the history books for generations to know, because we might not be there tomorrow, Shadow Assassins will remain. And that's what cinema is. So that's why Shadow Assassins, because this is a story which was known by everybody in Assam, but not known very much outside of Assam. We know what happened in Rwanda, and we all know Hotel Rwanda. And similarly, this is something that happened, and it is a political film, although I don't overtly show the politics of it, because till date, the people who suffered have not got justice. So the other idea of this film is that once this film comes out, maybe those families who lost their loved ones will at least get a semblance of consolation that maybe their story is at least told to people, you know. So in a way, a kind of justice.
About almost 2 years, his partner Rahul Kapoor, he was my dear friend, came up to me and said that, you know, restaurants are not doing anything, you have any intentions to do any other business? I say, what do you have in mind? So he said, he's forming this company and he has this kind of scripts, that kind of scripts. And I said, interesting. I said, and he did some sums and figures and put ink on paper, and I liked the financial view of it. And I said, let's talk about it. And that's how I met Nilaanjan, and then he will carry on.
Yeah, so Rahul, my partner, met Anil, and then we got introduced, and I told about this story to Anil, and surprisingly Anil loved the story because it comes from a true event, and and he decided to back it up. And once he was there, interestingly, this film has all the producers are Singaporean. Yeah, it's completely a Singaporean connection, and of course KP. He's the main antagonist of the film. So yeah, once you see the film, you'll see him, what he's doing. He's doing some bad stuff there.
I only had 3 requests from him. 3 requests. I said, I will not be there, you know, I'm still going to stay here and see the business, what's going on with my restaurants. But I said that there is a Singaporean actor that I want to introduce to you. After I had a word with KP, and he says, okay, let me check whether I'm happy with him. He did a screen test, they did whatever. He immediately said, done. And then I was happy the first part. The second one is, see, the songs, because rocking rickshaw, right? We have about rock music, making good music. So I said, any songs in the film? He says, bro, people are getting shot. They are dying. No songs. You know what I mean? I said, no, I want at least 2 songs. And I want either from these singers. And he got it happen. He made it happen. He got fantastic songs. Now the third thing that I wanted, and he got it done, our VFX were done by the people who did Games of Thrones. Excited for now, because the numbers that are shown on the paper when we did this business was very exciting. You know, COVID, you know, I had no business going on, everything was shut. So this was a form of income. And of course, when I saw these guys at work, it got me really excited, and because of them, got to learn something new. Film industry is big money, big business. Script is right. If you have enough money and learn something in getting it in the media, the marketing sense, you can go very big. I think the film is real great. Our reach was this much, but the next film I promised him we would double that size. it'll be everywhere. Thanks to OTT, I think we're in talks. So it's everything is going well for us.
It's a story which is, based on true event, but it's not a film without hope. The film ends with hope. And that's life. So we go through tragedies, but we need to have hope. So this film will give you that. It will show you that these are mistakes like that shouldn't happen anywhere in the world, but that's not the end of the world either.
It's correct to call him the antagonist because I think the villain is the organization or the situation. Situation and organization, they are the villain. I am the guy that carries out all the bad stuff that they do, like going into people's houses, kidnapping people, shooting, killing. I mean, to be honest, it was very fun to do. So I can't do it in real life. It's very bad, but it's very fun to play this character. But this character, in his own way, he's right, and he is he's almost a little animalistic with his approach on how he wants to get to the bottom of something. So I just had to channel that inner animal, and hopefully you guys like what you see on the big screen. Or actually, I hope you don't like what you see on the big screen. That would be the success story for me.
It's a fight of ideologies, and he represents an ideology which unfortunately is not good for humanity. Now again, how people like them behave, because see, he is not an antagonist with no ideology. He also has to play human.
Yes.
So because it's a fight of humans, so they're all grey. So even our lead is grey. So actually we all human beings are grey, we are not black and white. If we are white, then we'll be saints.
Do you think films like yours can effect change, systemic change?
I seriously believe it can, because I don't know about most of the countries. There is a bureaucracy which runs. There is a system which runs or governs a country. They are all human beings. They all do see such films, and they do get affected by these. So tomorrow, if some bureaucrat sitting in some corner of Delhi thinks of doing something like that, films like these might, for a moment, make them think twice. There was something called New Wave in the cinema, which were funded by National Film Development Corporation. But those films never became mainstream. So audience was always there, but we never had the distribution system to support it. Because theaters are maintained in a business way. OTT platform, I think, is changing that. Because OTTs are making contents more accessible. Very few people, actually Hollywood does, but very few people in Bollywood used to talk about valuation. Actually, film industry is all about valuation. We actually create valuation on our product. So we shouldn't look at a film like how much this film has done business. It's like YRF. Their last two films has not done business, but Pathan has broken all record. And they have actually made more money than what money they have lost. So it's like a company. The biggest challenge that Bollywood faces is content, because Bollywood to an extent is restricted. New ideas are not easily accepted. If that is broken, then they will, because if you look at these South Indian films doing pretty well, like Pushpa or RRR, it has become like KGF. It's because people want to see different kind of content, and that was not happening. And Bollywood needs to understand that they have, because now people are watching, like I think you told, like Korean dramas on Netflix. So they want new things. They don't want repackaged old wine in a new bottle.